that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will go on the attack first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Under fire. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Let's take just a minute and talk about Mississippi State. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
Running back searching for a hole. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Terry. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hardy. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like...
Just plowing ahead. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thompson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Might be changing the route. Back to throw. It's Shapen. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. East line set just inside the right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Mississippi State going up-tempo. He'll take a deep shot here. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just...
He's going to fire deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense...
Touchdown, Mississippi State! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
It looks like the offense just had the defense confused on that option play. Nobody accounting for the pitch man. The running back able to walk in.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Back to throw. It's Shapen. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. They'll run it from the gun. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Mississippi State right back to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man on the right. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. 4 wideouts set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. He makes a grab. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. It's complete to the right. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. And his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Manning. There he goes. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quick strike complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Rushes on him. Punts it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Absolutely perfect. Are forced to settle for 3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. LSU is just getting blown off the field today. It's like they haven't even been competitive. How'd you like to be the network censor on the coaches show this week? They're trailing by 25 to Arkansas. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And they're able to get him down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Fires to the right. Got a man, it's Allen. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
No way to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute.
Breaks into the open. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Handoff from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The quick out. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grab behind the line. It's Booth. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Past the 45. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's got it on the right. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Caught over the middle. It's Allen. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
The Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Mississippi State lines up with a first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Pass interference. Defense.
They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. That was like bouncing off the guardrails and not losing control off the upright and through. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week.
They're turning it on. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And And the stomping has commenced. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are...
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Mississippi State hoping to ring up a score in this red zone trip. Got it behind the line. It's Thompson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The screen, he's got wheels. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfort. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's now got 78 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the inside. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd and California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.